can be a great people they wish to be. They only lack the light to show the way. For this reason, above all, their capacity for good. I have sent them you, my only son.
Comic books are sort of weird. They're like regular books, but they have all the pretty artwork drawn in. For over 100 plus years, these drawings of fictional characters inked onto printed parchment have captivated popular culture. These have been in the spotlight for a long time, of course, but it would seem that today people are more obsessed than ever before with animated shows and movies based on these characters, video games, live action television shows, and probably the most popular of all, big budget movies starring our favourite men and women in spandex, fighting for truth, justice and merchandise sales. True, these have been around forever, but it seems recently there's been a huge boom in comic book popularity, even with the internet community creating their own content online. But the question I have, why do people love these characters and these stories so much? I feel like we should probably go right to the source, so I decided to gather up some nerds and ask them questions. What is your favourite comic book title?
I mean, I guess something like kind of ongoing series. I mean, it was quite a short series, but it's Batman and Robin Eternal. I mean, which I found to be quite an enjoyable read. It was less like actual Batman, more just focused on all the Robins. And I guess it was just quite interesting to have the comic focus on them for a change.
What is your favourite comic book title, or series, or standalone, or whatever?
Currently I'd have to say Constantine, well, Hellblazer from the DC Universe.
But favourite character, I mean, I guess, I don't know, for me it'd have to be Red Hood, I guess.
Red
I don't
Hood.
know, I just kind of find this kind of
Bloody legend.
the kind of witty, like, I don't know, you're just so like sarcastic and witty, I guess.
Why would you say that you gravitate towards that comic more than others?
Personally, I prefer the more supernatural side of comics to the superhero side, and I like the fact that the main character Constantine hasn't really got anything particularly special. He's basically an exorcist. I really like that. It just interests me that he's one of the few comic book characters that have complete freedom to do whatever the hell they want.
Well, yeah, I mean, initially I was working off how I first actually got into them. I initially played a demo on the Xbox 360 for Batman Arkham City, and I played the demo, loved it, so then bought the actual game, played that, loved it, and then at some point I think I just decided to buy a comic book.
He is effectively just a con man. He's not like Superman where he can throw a guy through a building, because he's, to put it bluntly, he's completely outclassed by everything he fights. And he comes out on top because he manages to trick them, con them, or think his way around them. And that really interests me. I prefer that as a dynamic to I'm going to throw someone through a building until they stop moving.
So you would say that playing Batman Arkham City, or the demo anyway, or the full game, or the demo then the full game, got you into reading Batman related material?
Yeah.
So, would you say that it is definitely possible for a widespread of comic book related media to entice new readers?
Yeah, I mean, especially with all the films and stuff. I mean, there's bound to be loads of people that decided to read comic books based on watching films.
I've never seen Aquaman before. I bet he's cool. Let's go read an Aquaman comic. Seriously, I love Aquaman. He's the best. Do you think that might have anything to do with who you are as a person?
I mean, definitely. Again, me being pagan, it always makes it really interesting to read comic book depictions of magic and things like that. It always is interesting, to say the least.
Do you think that could inspire more people to try and be good regardless of who they are?
I don't know, I mean, for me they're just kind of, pieces of literature, like comic books. I mean, they're great to read, but I wouldn't kind of let them influence me in such a way, but it all depends on the person, I guess.
Do you think that, like, maybe you as a person can kind of influence the types of characters, the types of reading material?
Oh, definitely. But I also think that you're not necessarily defined by it. Like, I know a lot of people who you would never expect to read comic books, and they just they're a huge fan of some of the really obscure ones out there. I think they've benefited my life because, as I said, they've given me an escape and they've let me ignore responsibilities, ignore problems, just for a few hours a day.
To me, comics are important because, like any piece of art, they are a way to understand the world we live in. And if a comic can give you an escape from a world for like 5 minutes, for like an hour, I think that's worth it.
Comics are very, very, very much about, hey look, these are these people.
Yeah.
This is what they are. What I like more than that is the fact that can reinforce that you are you who you are. Don't try and change it.
These characters are important. They're a way to escape. They're a way to inspire people. A way to help a creative spark that otherwise might not be there.
But I think the most important thing that they've taught me is that you need to be yourself in that world.
They're a way to bring across ideas, a way to identify with people, a way to come together under a common love to understand life, I think.
They're not there to change your worldview. They're there to show you a glimpse of other people's and to let you have fun.
And yeah, it's important to understand the distinction between the two, real life and fiction. Not everyone should understand that. I feel like fiction can help people understand real life, and I feel like that's necessary.
I think the comics are awesome. I think they're amazing, and I think they are a necessary medium for expressing things.